Hey, Mike with Raft Pest Control here. In today's video, we're talking about some amazing ant facts you might not know. So, one thing that ants have is incredible strength. It's estimated they can lift anywhere from 10 times or more their own body weight in a given time. So, that would really be like the equivalent of the average adult male being able to lift over 2,000 pounds if it was a human. So, pretty crazy. Another thing that's really interesting is fire ants, for example. They have a mean bite, it stings a lot, but they are really notorious for causing damage. It's estimated they cause well over $1 billion in damage annually just in North America alone. So they have a lot of dangerous traits. But another thing about them is they actually will make a living raft. So if they're colony is threatened, maybe is a river, the tide's coming up, whatever the case is, and there's water that's going to destroy the colony, their biggest priority is going to be to protect the larva and protect the queen. So what they do is they'll latch onto each other and create a living life raft and place the queen, place the larva on top so they don't get wet, so they don't die from predators, and then they will float and get to their nearest landmass so they can relocate the colony. So it's a pretty cool thing that they do. Another interesting fact is that ants, they don't have ears. They just don't in general, so they can't hear, but they also, a lot of the ants either don't have eyes or have very poor vision. So the way that they navigate and get around is they feel vibrations, and that's how they determine where they're at. They also use pheromones, and they work together a lot as a team to find food and find where they're going. There's an interesting thing that they do. They leave pheromone trails, so they'll send out scout ants to go search for food. So this is one thing you want to keep in mind if you have them in your home and you see a lone ant here or there. It's best to kill those because they're searching for food, and if they go back to the colony, they're just going to leave that pheromone trail, and it's going to be easier for the whole colony to start finding food and coming back to your home. So what they do is they leave that trail and then they go back, and if they found food, the other ants will follow that trail and they leave a series of trails which increases the pheromones, and they have through trial and error, they find the most efficient way and fastest way to get to their food source. So that's why you see a lot of times ants walking in single file lines. Another interesting fact is if you added up all the ants in the world, there's going to be the equivalent of mass to humans in the world. So there's an estimated 1.5 million ants per single human. So that's how they can do that. So they're everywhere, they're all over in the world, and it's another interesting fact about ants. So again, hopefully you got some value out of these. Hopefully you enjoyed these crazy facts about ants. So if you did, feel free to comment and share. And then if you are looking for a pest control service, maybe you have some pest issues and you're in the greater Minnesota area and it's your first time with our company, be sure to head on to rovepestcontrol.com /50 off, and we have a special coupon that you can get $50 off your first initial service with us at Raft Pest Control. So again, that's rovepestcontrol.com /50 off. But thanks again for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon.